Hey tarot friends, this is our lunar poll, our reading for the collective for June 9th, 10th, and 11th. And I'm laughing because the star card comes up just as I say that, which I associate with Aquarius. And the moon is in Aquarius during this time, June 9th, 10th, and 11th. Moved out of Capricorn and into Aquarius today on the 9th. And will stay there until the morning of the 11th, when it transitions into Pisces, of course. This is all during Gemini season. Strength card is our first out. We're looking possibly at a Leo energy here on the table. The Nine of Swords also here. Some worry for someone, some stress, anxiety, fear, doubt. Sleepless nights even sometimes. Could this have to do with a decision that we see here in the past? We also have the Six of Earth, Six of Pentacles on the table now. Let's move us this way just a little bit. So some type of charity or someone giving to two people, maybe here on the table as well with a Six of Earth, as what is on your path now. And we have the Hermit and the Ten of Swords reversed. Bottom of the deck, Five of Wands. Warring egos, perhaps. Okay. So I think what we're looking at as far as messages for the collective, for any and all signs that need to come out at this time, and are probably for this time and the time, directly following this moon in Aquarius during Gemini season 2020 time period. I think what we're seeing is someone here who's being very protective, very nurturing of themselves or someone close to them. The part of themselves or the person close to them who they're being very protective of looks like they are in a deep state of anxiety. And they only have so much energy to give, even back to this person who's caring for them. And again, that might be all in one person that we're seeing this. But someone has made the decision to do this nurturing of someone's mind, body, and soul. Someone has decided on that path. They've decided that this is where they want to be, what they want to be doing, how they need to move forward. They don't just randomly find themselves in that position. They chose it And there is shared emotional fulfillment here on the table with the Ten of Cups here. So this is the Ten of Water. So that may be the bond that we're talking about if these are two different people. But if this is just one person, then I do think that they have this with someone else. They have this shared emotional fulfillment. And then we have the Hermit card here as well. This is actually a piece of advice here. And with the Ten of Swords, Ten of Air in reverse as your sort of future card. And a new beginning being visible here beneath this ego drama. And this evidence that there's not enough here for everyone involved. Someone doesn't have enough to give to all those involved, themselves and whomever else may be involved, or whatever else may be involved in this situation. So it all leads me to think that this is the potential for the end of a cycle. 2 tens on the table, 10-10. And advice to move into a period of self-reflection, isolation to a certain extent, looking within, looking for the wisdom within oneself, spending time alone, journeying alone, saying goodbye for a time. And I think it's because otherwise we see a picture of someone, or maybe a couple of someone's, headed down a path of repeating a negative cycle. And yet I do see shared emotional fulfillment on the table. This is all about some type of ego drama, warring egos, maybe competition. That's what this is all about. And it's like maybe in the face of that, someone has made the decision to nurture themselves or someone else. You know, and if someone has made the decision to nurture themselves here, then, you know, they may continue to worry and doubt and fear because they're afraid they don't have the time to dedicate to themselves even. Or maybe to someone else. There's an urgence toward a new beginning here, past these warring egos, past this maybe petty ego drama. But it's an impasse, even if it's not petty, even if it's deep-rooted beliefs that they're not something that these individuals can change in one another. If that's the type of feud that's taking place, it's a familial feud type of feel, familial feud type of feel. Whereas people are rejoicing here at this union, or really, again, shared emotional fulfillment. This is a much more rewarding partnership, whereas this is almost a fruitless competition. Which is what it's about, but in your higher mind, when your ego is quiet and you can step outside of whatever comparisons and competitions and warring egos are going on, your higher mind is focused on this harmonious partnership. So if there are multiple partnerships you're considering, you know, of whatever kind, your higher mind is urging you toward a new beginning in this harmonious, shared emotional fulfillment type of partnership. Whereas, like I said, we do see that what this is all about, though, is that that this ego drama can be covering this new beginning, and that the path that someone is on now leads to likely a repetition of a negative cycle, maybe a painful negative cycle, or, you know, and it could possibly be in a positive way, saying that it's not, something is not over yet, and that is the thing that is the shared emotional fulfillment. It's possible. But then it's very likely that within a partnership there is a new beginning still. Would need to be. And I think that's for very few. So I think we will leave it at that for our reading for the collective for, again, June 9th, 10th, and 11th, the time when the moon's in Aquarius, Gemini season 2020. I truly look forward to doing another reading for us very soon. I have so much love for you. And if you're interested in a personal reading, or more information about the channel, anything like that, just scroll down to the description box down below where you can find more information like that. And yeah, this is the Tarot and Wonderland deck that we're using here. Let me just do, I'm still on this, okay, I was still on this Two of Swords, Two of Air card, and I just wanted to get one clarifier for us, and here, the Queen of Pentacles, has just immediately flew right out of the deck. So I get the feeling that it is the feminine counterpart of a partnership here that is wanting to be the grounding and stabilizing element, or, you know, half of the equation for someone else. Inclined to teach and to nurture and to mother. And again, to ground and stabilize. And what's coming through now is that, yeah, you should, let's look at the bottom of the deck as well. We have the moon. All is not what it seems at this time. And at this same time, what's coming through is also that while you have that inclination, especially if you're choosing between potential partners, but just if you're continuing to make this choice in general, whatever it is about specifically as you go on here, there is a message now coming through, and I see this new message in the Hermit here to isolate rather than teach and nurture and mother at this time. Yes, you are protecting, you are nurturing. Someone does seem to need that energy, but you don't seem to be getting as much as you need. Certainly not as you move forward, but I think most of you know that already now. And there is a shared emotional fulfillment, a joyous, harmonious partnership available and on the table here, in the picture here. Maybe that's in the past and that's what you're hanging on to. But I think for a lot of you, it's something else that's an option for you, but you've already decided to like nurture and take care of someone else. And so, and you spending some time by yourself and just taking care of you and really nurturing you, which may be what some of you are on already. But in you choosing to just walk that path alone, just for a minute, just for a little while, a few weeks or so, you're going to see a new picture come to light. All is not what it seems right now. What the picture that these potential partners, if that's what it is, maybe painting, for instance, it's not exactly what it seems. But if you take some time to yourself, you look within and just work on you. I think new versions of these individuals are going to emerge, and it's just going to be apparent. Who is somebody you want to really spend time with and not, right? Or whom you can really move forward with in a partnership and not. Because at the same time that there is this joy and harmony and this shared emotional fulfillment, again, this is all about the ego drama that's covering the new beginning, that's covering this, maybe leading to this repetition of a negative cycle. Worry that perpetuates itself, doubt, fear, again, anxiety that perpetuates itself. And it seems to, I want to say it comes from not taking time to oneself, necessary, needed reflection time to and for oneself. So again, I meant to leave this a few minutes ago. We will leave it at that. I'm glad we got the added information here with the Shadowscapes tarot deck. And I will be back with more messages for us very soon. Take care.